Your talent is not enough to get to the top. Without mental toughness, you'll see wasted potential. We all know there's a certain athlete out there, and we know them personally, that these athletes have the potential to achieve great success, but they don't. And why? Because they didn't have the mental toughness to back it up. They didn't have the mindset to get them further. So today I want to go over this topic about why your talent is not enough. I'm going to break it down into 3 components here: the importance of mindset, what an elite athlete's mindset looks like, and how to build your own mindset. Because like I said before, your talent's not enough to get there. If you think you can cruise along with just your natural ability and just the way you show up, you will be hit with a reality check at some point here and there. You're gonna hit with a setback, you're gonna hit with failure, you're gonna be cut by a certain team. And what happens to your mindset when your talent's not enough? What happens to you inside? You feel like you lose confidence, worth, value. You feel like giving up because your natural ability won't get you there. But if we can dial this in a bit more and take pride in the way we think about ourselves, pride in the way we look at things and how we want to handle situations, and how we want to show up as a human being, as a man or a woman. How do we show up to situations? Do we show up thinking that we're just gonna get it all easy? Or we're gonna show up knowing that, no, I'm gonna struggle, but nothing's gonna stop me. My name's Coach Jackson, and my goal here is to help young athletes just like you become more confident, more resilient, and just happier. Because for us, society would be such a better place with young people who want to be leaders, who want to create, who want to build their life to be what they want and achieve the goals that they dream of. There's 3 key things that I've written down here. It's attitude, perspective, and ego. Your belief, values, and insecurities all have a big impact on your potential. Now, when I talk about attitude, how do you hold yourself in certain situations? When you go into a team and you think, oh, I'm the best player, I don't need to work hard, that's a certain attitude. That's a certain way you're holding yourself. That is a belief. If you walk into the court or the field or whatever thinking that, oh, I'm the best player here, I love the confidence, but you also gotta have humility to know that, no, I still have room to improve. The moment you think you know it all, the moment you think you are the best, is the moment you get complacent. That attitude is going to really set you back if you don't switch it quickly. Now, with our attitudes, how we hold ourselves, we got to have a certain level of humility, but we want to build our confidence. Now, what humility means is, are you staying humble while knowing that you are good at what you do? And how we tie that together is that we want to be humble, we want to have humility, but we want to have confidence. And there's a bit of a balance there. We want to have confidence walking onto the field or in your sport or whatever, knowing that you can take out the whole competition. But you do it in a way knowing that, no, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to push myself. Anyone can win on the given day. It depends on how I show up. And that's the kind of mindset we want to have. That's the attitude we want to have. The belief that I'm a good player, but I can be better. And then once you think, no, I'm good enough, that's when you lose. The mindset that I can always be better, that's a certain belief that you have yourself, is how you're going to win. The attitude that you're too good for others, too good for the team, too good for the coach. You think you know it all. That attitude, that belief is going to hold you back. Next one, perspective. The way you view things. Do you view failure and success the correct way? Do you view failure and success as a defining moment? Do you view it as, if I fail, I'm a failure. If I succeed, I'm a winner. If you see it that way, you're going to get hit with another reality check. Like I said, your failures, your successes do not define you. It is what you do. So do you value the learning, the growing, the challenges, the struggles, the character development? Do you value that over the result? Do I value results coming to me really easy? So if I could get 100% on my math test, do I do it by cheating or do I do it by working hard and learning and growing? Now, let me ask you a question here. If you were to do a math test and you get 100%, but you had to cheat to do it, would you prefer that over getting 9 out of 10, but you had to work hard to learn, to develop your skills, to understand how math works, to be able to get that score? Now, some people who are very fixed mindseted and are result orientated would say, I just want 10 out of 10, I don't care how I get it. If that's the case, you're gonna get hit with a really quick reality check, like I said before, is that when you walk into life and results don't get handed to you, you have no way of cheating the system, you have no way of actually getting the result without actually putting hard work in, you will get hit in the face real quick. You will lose. You will struggle when you actually have to put work in. The people who learn how to value hard work, challenges, struggle, when you develop that kind of value system, you will overcome so much more. And that perspective on seeing how you view failure and success really will change your mindset and how you succeed. Ego is the last one here. Now, when I talk about ego, it's kind of tied into attitude and belief. But ego, I'm going to talk more about insecurities. Now, everyone has their insecurities, even the most confident human beings in this world. But are you going to let those insecurities hold you back? Insecurities, fear, the seek of comfort, that's all going to hold you back. But it's your choice whether or not you want to stroke your ego and run away from those situations, run away from actually facing your weaknesses, facing fears, and facing getting out of the comfort zone. You'll never grow. You have to face your ego. Everyone has an ego, but you have to be able to tame it and realize I might not be the best, and that's okay. I might make mistakes. I might fail. I might look like someone who doesn't know what they're doing. That's okay. I might be wrong. I might say the wrong thing. And for you to realize that, I'm not perfect and I'm okay to admit it, that's a certain level of humility, like I said, with attitude. And you unlock yourself. Once you unlock yourself in your ego, your insecurities, your fears, you allow yourself to actually grow way faster. Let's move on to elite athletes' mindset, okay? Now, there's 3 strategies here that elite level athletes do to create the mindset to help them get to the highest level. Visualization is number 1. Can you see it? If you can't actually see your success, then it's going to be really hard for you to achieve it. Elite level athletes have the confidence to see what they want to achieve and then speak it and then do it. If you cannot see it because you actually don't have the confidence in yourself to achieve those results, then you're not actually able to visualize it. Now, to be able to visualize it, you have to practice, you have to train, you have to actually do hard work and get better. Because your visualization will start changing. You will start seeing like, oh, I can achieve this, I can conquer this. But you can only have that belief when you do the work. The work comes before the belief. Because once you have belief, you can start visualizing, and you're gonna close your eyes and you're gonna start seeing success. You're gonna start seeing what a perfect game looks like. You're gonna start seeing yourself in a flow state. You're gonna start seeing yourself winning. And when you can do those things, you unlock yourself and you can become an elite level athlete. Number 2, self-talk. What voices are you hearing inside your own head? It sounds a bit weird, but what are you actually saying to yourself? Are you saying you suck, you're not good enough, you should be better, you should be taller, you should be faster? Are you saying those things to yourself? Or are you saying to yourself, I'm good enough, I'm capable, I can conquer this challenge, I am who I'm meant to be right now? How you speak to yourself will shape your belief system. There's no elite athlete who constantly keeps saying to themselves, I suck. No, they don't do that. They put the work in, they start thinking more positive about themselves, and they start repeating those positive words within their own mind. But like I said, self-talk changes as you start putting the work in. Same as visualization. These 2 improve your positive self-talk, your ability to see success in your own mind gets better when you start working hard. Belief comes after the work. Number 3, handling pressure. Once you have good visualization ability, and once you have good positive supportive self-talk, your ability to handle pressure goes up. Because you know you're the type of person to overcome anything, overcome a losing game, overcome the dying seconds, overcome an injury, overcome politics, overcome anything you want to. Your ability to handle pressure depends on how you view yourself and how you speak to yourself. Once you get those 2 sorted, this comes very, very easy. And that's what an elite athlete can do, is handle any situation, handle the pressure, handle the expectations and standards on them, because they already have a high standard for themselves, because they know what they can do with all the hard work they've been putting in to see it and speak about it. Building your mindset. Now, there's 2 ways I want you to build your mindset. First thing is you can practice what I just said there above here, visualization and self-talk. But like I said, put the work in and you'll start seeing yourself in a different way. These will build, but I need you practicing your visualization. What do you want to see? Take 5-10 minutes a morning or night to visualize what you actually want to achieve in this life. Achieve in your sport. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to overcome? How do you want to view yourself? Any moment you need to, within sport, within school, at home, audit yourself. Check in with yourself. How are you speaking to yourself? Is it positive or negative? You can always change negatives to positive. Instead of saying, I can't do this, you can start saying, I'm capable of learning and growing. I'm capable of being able to do it eventually. I will eventually. You know, the way you speak to yourself. These 2 need to be practiced in order to develop your mindset. The next thing is reframing your setbacks. How are you seeing what failure and success actually is? If you see failure, like I said, as a defining moment, your ego and attitude, your belief system, and the way what you value, if you're valuing the result, you'll never win. But if you value learning and growing, you don't see failure as a bad thing. You see it as, this is an opportunity for me to get better. And reframe the setbacks as saying, I can overcome this, instead of, oh, I suck. So much easier to go about that way. You become a lot happier, you'll build confidence, and you develop resilience. The last thing I want to say about you building your mindset is, are you reflecting? Are you adjusting? And then are you executing? So every time you do fail at something, are you reflecting on what you could have done better? What can I learn from this? And then are you adjusting and applying what you could learn and get better at into your actual game? Are you adjusting what you need to adjust? The last one is execute. Once I know what I need to do, and once I know what I need to adjust, let's get down and dial in and put the work in. Train yourself to get better at the skill that you need to develop so you don't fail again. And that's how we start building the confidence to be able to do this, to become elite level athlete mindset, to be able to visualize, to self-talk, to be able to handle pressure, reflect, adjust, execute. If you enjoyed today's video about why your talent is enough and what you can do, we try to jam-pack strategies for you to actually implement this and develop your mindset. Because our goal is to help young athletes just like you become more confident, happier, more resilient. And we know that this works because I've done it myself, and I see countless amount of athletes also do the same thing. Now it's up to you. I can't make you do this. I can give you the tools, but I can't make you actually do the work. And it's up to you. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, because it actually helps us so much in growing this channel. And the more we can grow this channel, the better topics, the better resources and strategies I can give you guys to help you and support you more. So it would go a long way for you guys doing that for us, and it means the world to me because there's so much more impact that we want to make, but it starts with you.